Christopher Rainey here from D-eSports with Snoopeh of CLG.EU. This is your first time in Dreamhack?
Yep.
So how are you finding the Dreamhack experience? Are you looking forward to it?
This is my first time in Sweden. I arrived yesterday, and so far I'm loving Sweden. Like, the town is really nice. Like, the town we're staying in is a really nice town, and it's my first time at Dreamhack LAN ever. It's a really big LAN. Like, the amount of people here is phenomenal. Not as big as Gamescom, but there is still a lot of people here. We've met a bunch of fans already, and it was nice to see them and thank them for helping send us out here as well.
Yeah. So you've recently played in MLG and you've placed 5th. How was MLG for you? Did you have problems? Did it run smoothly?
Well, MLG we're a little bitter about. We had a lot of technical issues with MLG, especially with sound. Like, we didn't have time to set up or anything like that, which led to us playing against teams like TSM, teams like CLG.EU. We played against them without sound. We actually took a game from TSM, the winners, without sound whatsoever. Like, in a competitive game, taking a game from that's quite good. Like, we did actually take something from MLG, understanding that we were able to beat them without sound. Overall, MLG, it was nice to meet the fans. I just think it could have been the scheduling was a bit bad. Like, you had 2.5 days with 19 teams to play a full best of 3 double elimination bracket, which is far too much. It's a schedule nightmare.
Yeah. So have you expressed this in the community, or is MLG willing to talk to you about this? Yeah,
well, I did express it on Reddit at the time. Like, I was really annoyed. I didn't want the fans to be really disappointed in us for not performing as well as we had hoped we would. So I did bring it up on Facebook or Reddit, and just to let them know the situation and what we were experiencing at the time. And then I've not had a chance to speak to MLG yet. I know they do want to, but with the travelling, like, I just came straight from MLG to here. So I've not had the chance to speak to MLG yet, but we will address it as soon as we can.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, and that should definitely be cleared up. So you recently partnered with XMG with your jacket.
XMG jacket?
Yeah, you make laptops. How are you finding this? Are you happy with this partnership, and how is it going to benefit you?
We're really happy with the sponsorship from XMG. Like, we've really needed notebooks for a long time now, and it's especially for coming up to Dreamhack, we were desperate for notebooks, and luckily the responsiveness of XMG was phenomenal. Like, we literally signed the sponsorship a week ago, and then we're like, here's laptops for Dreamhack.
Yeah, so they went way out of their way just to make it perfect.
The guys like Chris Henke and his guys drove from Germany to bring us laptops. They didn't even fly over. They had to bring 5 laptops out here. So we really appreciate their efforts. And as we're traveling around the world, we'll take them with us everywhere.
Speaking of traveling around the world, you'll be going to Korea soon to play in the Azabu the Champions tournament, along with a couple of other foreign teams, more than last time. CLG US team was there before, weren't they?
Yep.
Yes. This is obviously a big jump for you. How are you looking forward to Korea? It's going to be a big change.
Yeah, it's we leave in I think it's July the 5th we leave. We're actually going to be there for about 2.5 months. It's the longest any of us have been away from home. It's a totally different scene. The Asian scene is far superior to the European scene. I think.
In what way would they mean superior?
Well, they take it a lot more seriously for sure. Things like gaming houses, they'll sit in gaming houses for 12 hours and have rigorous schedules. They'll analyse every single game in comparison to European teams. We're a bit more laissez-faire. Sorry, we just we don't take it seriously. When there's $5 million on the line at the end of the season, it needs to be taken seriously, and I think that will wake us up a lot. So
did you know obviously a lot about these Korean teams? Has the other CLG told you about this, what they expect?
Yeah, they've told us a lot, but I think even since they were last there in this OGN spring, the Asian teams have came on a long way since then, and I'm really looking forward to meeting Taipei Assassins, for example, or even World Elite again. I think they're very strong contenders for the Season 2 championships.
Yep. Do you think you will do well there and do better than the foreign teams did last time, but didn't really do so well?
I hope that we do better. It depends. We have to ensure we have a strict schedule and we follow that schedule. We can't go there and say, okay, we'll play for 2 hours at night. We can't just say, oh, we're here to enjoy Korea. Yeah. At the same time, we have to take it seriously and make use of the gaming house as a type of boot camp. and I'm hoping we can do a lot better than predecessors.
Yeah, so that sounds good. That's something definitely to look forward to, something for everyone to look forward to. Korean scene's up and coming. Is there any last words, shout outs you'd like to do?
I'd like to thank our sponsors for helping us get to all these events. Razer, Own3D, ELO Buff, and of course XMG, who picked us up recently. Without them we couldn't be doing what we're doing just now, so thanks very much to them. And also the fans. Big shout out to the fans who actually got us here, like completely got us here.
Yeah.
Thanks to them.
Okay, that's it. Thanks.